New from Jimmy Joy comes the Plenny Pot, a nutritional complete instant hot savoury meal that includes all your essential 26 vitamins and minerals and 20 grams of protein, just like all those meal replacement products that I've tried before, but in a tasty, savoury pot. Any good? Let's check it out. Earlier I received a box of goodies from Jimmy Joy. Thank you guys there. And those regular viewers to this channel will know that I've tested Jimmy Joy stuff along with Huel and Soylent and all these other meal replacement products I've tried. It's all about getting those essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs in the sort of most simplest form possible, so you don't have to worry about prepping food and whether you're sort of measuring out the right ingredients and all that kind of stuff. It's all done for you, nice and simple. And with Plenny and Jimmy Joy, I've tried their meal replacement shakes, their meal replacement ready to drinks, their meal replacement bars and all that kind of stuff. The latest in the range is the Plenny Pot, which Jimmy Joy claims to be a delicious and effortless savoury meal with 26 vitamins and 20 grams of protein. Just add boiling water to prepare a perfectly seasoned hot meal at home or in the office, if we ever go back to the office, in a 400 calorie meal that's 100% plant-based with added pro and prebiotics and entirely without artificial flavouring, colouring, or any of that kind of junk or preservatives, etc., etc. Now, a few weeks ago, if you watch this channel on a regular basis, you would have seen that I tried the Huel hot and savoury range, which is a very similar venture. It is a hot and savoury meal, providing all your essential vitamins and minerals, just like this one claims to be, in a pot form. The only difference there is that comes in a pouch. They provide you with a plastic pot, and you can either make it in the pot or in the microwave. The Plenny Pot is slightly different in that it comes in a disposable pot all ready to go. You just add boiling water, a bit like a pot noodle or any of those other pot meals out there, but substantially more healthy. Currently comes in 3 flavours. We've got the creamy Cajun pasta, vegetable korma, and Tikka Masala. Each pot contains 26 grams of vitamins, 20 grams of protein, and as I said before, provides a 400 calorie meal that is plant-based with added pro and prebiotics and no artificial flavouring, colouring, and preservatives. Also in here is your omega-3, 6 and 9, your phytonutrients. It's high in protein, 20 grams of protein, as I said, which comes from plant-based protein. They're vegan, 100% vegan. Are they all 100% vegan? Yeah. They're 100% vegan with a perfect amino acid profile in each meal, low in sugar, with both soluble and insoluble fibre to help digestion, and natural spices for flavouring, which contain paprika, ginger and coriander. Now, if we check the website here, you'll see the ingredients for each pot, which I'll go through. So the creamy Cajun pasta there is wholemeal pasta with black beans and vegetable in a creamy Cajun seasoned sauce with added vitamins and minerals, which is basically wholemeal pasta, durum wheat and durum wheat bran, plant protein matrix, so that's pea protein, isolate soy protein. Got sunflower oil, tomato powder, dried vegetables, which is basically red pepper, mushroom, carrot and onion, coconut milk powder, black beans, Cajun seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, white pepper, cayenne pepper, oregano, thyme and salt, chicory root fibre. In Tikka Masala, you've got green lentils with white rice and a spiced creamy tomato sauce with added vitamins. So again, the same plant-based protein matrix. Then green lentils, tomato powder, coconut milk, dried vegetables, the same sort of ingredients there. So it's just really the white rice and green lentils, which is sort of the main difference there. And then with vegetable korma, again, you've got the white rice, plant-based protein matrix, and the dried vegetables, green pea, red pepper, green pepper, broccoli, and onion. And added ingredients there, you've got curry seasoning, which is cumin, ginger, coriander, turmeric, chili, paprika, cinnamon, mustard, sugar, modified starch, salt, onion, garlic powder and tomato powder, yeast extract and spice extract, potato starch, and then your vitamin and mineral mix. It's worth noting, unlike the Huel, you can't microwave this. The Huel hot and savoury came in a pouch and you either added it to a plastic pot and then added the boiling water, or you could put it in a bowl, add some boiling water, stick it in the microwave, which is currently the form I take it in. These can only be made in this pot with boiling water. Do not put in the microwave. That's worth being aware about. So it's just like a pot noodle. Now, I'm a big fan of the sort of pot meals. I have sort of yakisoba noodles. I have some pots from Itsu and stuff, some sort of katsu noodles or whatever and things like that. Lots of different. I like those just for the sheer convenience. I try to have healthy ones. But the idea of my sort of beloved meal replacement products, as it were, those essential vitamins and minerals being contained in a similar kind of handy form, a handy sort of pot noodle form, is a dream come true for me, basically. It's a no-brainer. A pot noodle with all your essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs. You don't have to worry whether you're eating healthy or not. It's paradise. It's convenient to take with you. It's convenient to have on the go. If you're in the office, you can just, if we ever go back to the office, you just add boiling water and all of that. So, of course, there's one reason you're here, really, and that's to find out what I think about it. So, without further ado, why don't we crack on? I'll prep a pot, we'll give it a taste, and I'll let you know how it is. Let's go. Okay, so I've gone for the creamy Cajun pasta one. Very straightforward, just like making a pot noodle. I was worried it might be too kind of runny, but if you see the consistency there, it's not too bad. This one's a kind of a pasta one. I think the others are sort of slightly more rice based and stuff like that. And you can see the sort of mushrooms in there and stuff like that. If I sort of try and show you there, probably be out of focus, but there you get the idea. I was worried about the stability of the pot with the boiling water. It might be worth waiting a few seconds after your kettle's boiled rather than straight in with the super boiling water. But anyway, so it's thicker than a pot noodle, put it that way. I gave it a good mix. Oh, it's hot. Right, let's test it. Here we go. Creamy Cajun pasta from Plenny, the Plenny Pot. My first tasting. Here we go. You're getting that peppery kick pretty straight away, really. Yeah, there's a nice peppery, but the pasta's cooked through quite nice. I mean, there's certainly sort of savoury flavour. I just can't really put my finger on what the flavour is, but it's a sort of that flavour you sort of get with this sort of instant meals or with a sort of an instant soup and stuff, but with a kind of a nice, strong sort of Cajun peppery kick to it. And with the pasta and stuff, it's not too bad. It's nice. There's no real, I'm getting a little bit of sort of a sense of tomatoey there, the mushroomy flavour as well. But generally, it's sort of savoury. I don't really, there's no real kind of distinct taste other than it's a sort of a nice, warm, savoury taste, mushroomy bits, a sort of a hint of tomato there, but with that sort of Cajun pepper kick to it. See what's actually in this one, just so we know. I'm not imagining stuff. Black beans, vegetable, creamy Cajun with added vitamins. Yeah, so what are the vegetables in here? There are tomato powder and dried vegetables. So you get that, as I do, say, with the tomato and herb one with the Huel, you get that slight tomatoey flavour and then the savoury vegetables, hint of mushroom, and then that nice, not overpowering, but a nice sort of Cajun peppery kick to it as well. It's actually quite nice. Not that I'm surprised, but it's something I can see myself having on a regular basis. Yeah, that's nice, actually. I'm quite I'm quite impressed with that one. I do like this one. I can see this being part of my regular sort of lunchtime meals. I've made the huel part of my kind of regular lunchtime meals now, especially in the winter. They're hot and savoury and stuff. This too is going to be added to the collection. I'll try the other flavours as well, and I'll come back and I'll put them in this video so you know you'll get my kind of instant response. I'll do those as well. But generally, I'm pretty impressed with the overall flavourings of this. And as you see, you know, the genuine chunks of mushroom, you can see that sort of black bit there. And then with the pasta and everything. Yeah, no, I'm sort of pleasantly surprised. I didn't think it would be terrible or awful. I thought it would be all right, but actually it's really quite nice. And it's not too runny as well, so you can eat it with a fork. You know, it's not sort of dripping through, I don't know, like a pot noodle. It sort of tends to be a lot of liquid at the bottom. But this one's sort of, you know, the right consistency and everything. So, yeah, well done, Jimmy Joy. Well done, Plenny. So far, so good. Okay, so today I'm trying the Tikka Masala. And Tikka Masala's got the lentils in it. I always find the stuff with lentils in, it swells up a lot more. So it feels much more substantial there. Certainly smells like a masala. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, I'd left it a bit longer than the 5 minutes. Oh, this one's a nice one. If you like lentils and a slight kind of masala-y taste, not too much spice there. It's not really any spice there at all, but it's just tasty. The mix of vegetables and lentils. Yeah, green lentils, white rice. This is nice. I think I prefer this over the creamy Cajun pasta. Okay, so day 3, and we're on the vegetable korma. The vegetable korma today, kind of swollen up quite thick. Maybe not as thick as the lentils that we had with the masala yesterday, but you can see there. And basically, this is just white rice with a mild curry sauce and sort of vegetables, and then the vitamin and mineral mix, etc., and all of that. Let's give it yeah, sort of mild, spicy vegetable sort of smell to it. Nothing major. See what it tastes like, though. And it says what it says on the can there. It's a sort of a rice-based meal with a mild curry sauce and a sort of a hint of spice, a sort of a slight kick of spice at the end there. Not peppery kick like the Cajun pasta sauce, but generally, again, very, very nice. So there we go. I've tried all 3. I'll let you know my thoughts. Okay, so I've been trying these Plenny Pots now for the last week or so, and here are my general thoughts. Now, before I go into this, let's just be very clear. First of all, taste is subjective, okay? So often when I taste these things, I sometimes see comments in my YouTube videos, people going, oh, that such and such was disgusting, it's rank, whatever, as though I'm some kind of liar or something like that. But taste is subjective. You might like something that I don't like and vice versa. So bear that in mind. But I like to think I have a reasonable sense of what tastes good or not. And then the second thing is, look, this is not gourmet food. It's not being prepared by Gordon Ramsay and using the finest ingredients man can find. No. So, you know, they're meal replacement products. It's stuff in a pot that you add hot water to. So just bear that in mind. So now we've established that, let me give you my thoughts. Of the 3, my top 2, definitely, number 1 is the vegetable korma, followed closely by the tikka masala. I found those really nice. The Cajun pasta, initially I found it a bit too peppery, but actually having said that, I had it again for lunch today, and it's not as peppery as I thought, actually. It is quite flavoursome. so the pepper element of it's not too overpowering. So overall, all three of them are very, very tasty. They are definitely going to be forming part of my regular lunch going forward now, along with the Huel and stuff, just to kind of mix things up a bit. So I really like that. I love the convenience. I mean, literally, you know, in terms of portion control, everything's been prepared to the right sort of combination, right percentages of the sort of protein mix and the dried vegetables and stuff. The thing with the Huel, although very handy, the fact that it comes in a pouch and you scoop it out and then prepare it yourself in your own kind of pot, means you can't always guarantee whether you're getting kind of the exact amount of protein mix. I mean, hopefully you are generally, if you've given the bag a good shake, it's all kind of evenly distributed. What I'm thinking is I'm hoping that, you know, there's more guarantee that the right distribution of the ingredients is made for each pot. So that's one thing. The second thing I was slightly worried about, you know, obviously environmental impact. At least with the Huel, it comes in a pouch, and so you're saving on plastic pots and stuff. But this is recyclable, or certainly most of it is. The outside of it is just card, and then the plastic container, it's like a plastic cup, I believe, is recyclable in some places as well. So that's not too bad. As I say, I just love the convenience of it. I mean, just boil the kettle, give it a good mix. 5 minutes later, you're good to go, and it's very, very tasty. Give it a good shake, because the smaller ingredients would have sunk to the bottom and the bigger sort of dried ingredients at the top. And then when you add the water, you might get some clumpy bits at the bottom. So give it a good shake, and then make sure that you're giving it a good stir, making sure you're getting into any bits that might be clumping up at the bottom, any of the powder that might be clumping up at the bottom. Make sure it's thoroughly stirred. Give it a good 5 minutes, and you're good to go. I found the vegetable korma, because it had lentils in it, sort of swelled up the most. None of them feel watery or sort of, you know, don't feel like they've sort of swollen up with the rice and the other ones and the pasta as well. But I just find the lentils tend to swell up as well. I found that too with the Huel products that have the lentils in as well. In terms of satiating me, I felt certainly satisfied until way into the evening, till 6 or 7 in the evening when I have my evening meal. Again, that's subjective. I'm used to only having a small meal and having meal replacement products as my lunch. I have done that now for the last 4 or 5 years. And even then, before then, I would only really have a sandwich for lunch as well. So it certainly satisfies me in terms of keeping me going and filling me up and feeling kind of satisfied between lunchtime to my evening meal. So overall, as I say, I'm very, very impressed. I'm loving the taste and the flavors. I'm very excited to see what other companies do in this sort of hot and savory sort of meal replacement part of the industry. So that's going to be quite interesting to see, because I think what Huel and Plenny are doing is really, really interesting, especially in winter when you want maybe a sort of a hot meal instead of, you know, a shake and everything. The shakes are still great when you're on the go and stuff, but just being able, for me, with my busy lifestyle, doing loads of stuff, the convenience of just being able to grab a pot, add some hot, put the kettle on, lunch on the go, you know, in a Zoom meeting. Sorry, everybody, switch off camera and all of that. I found really, really convenient. So there you go. There's my thoughts. I hope you found that useful. If you've had the Plenny Pot, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts and all of that. I really, really appreciate it. If you're new here and you like this kind of stuff, then make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button so you know when I go live with videos like this, etc. And everybody hit the likes, because YouTube love them. I love them. Hey, let's make everybody happy. That'd be really great. Thank you for spending your time here. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you around very, very soon. Thank you.